Hey guys, welcome to Movement Monday for another week. So today we want to go through an upper back movement. This is going to be mainly used for accessory work for pulling movements or your total body work. And this is just a nice balanced movement to do alongside all the pressing and stuff that we do within obviously our weighted work. The movement itself is the chest supported row. So the great thing about the chest supported row compared to things, say for example, like bent over rows, or renegade rows or anything else like that, is it takes away the reliance on things like the lower back issues or tightness in the hamstrings and everything else like that, causing sort of pulls or sitting in awkward positions. Basically it just gets you in the upright position, in the proper position for a row, and then from there obviously allows you just to concentrate solely on squeezing that upper back and the biceps as you're pulling through that movement, and just working on isolating almost those movements from there. So it's a fantastic movement to throw in to your sessions, to your mainly your accessory work. It's not really something that you want to go too heavy with, but obviously you can do it, you know, as a strength movement as well. So it's just a great opportunity to sort of work those movements from there. Obviously it replaces something like the T row. So in some gyms you might have a sort of a T row, which is pretty much what this is. So if you already have one of those machines there, then you really don't need to worry about too much about this movement here, but it just allows that opportunity to get that upper back work in, get it stronger, get it more muscle bound if you want, and basically just build up that musculature area. I'll show you the video here. Obviously I'm going to demonstrate it with a barbell and with dumbbells, and then afterwards I'll just go through some of the pointers and things you might be looking at to do, and obviously then you guys can give it a go. So just check out this video now. I'll be back in 2 secs. Okay, so that was the chest supported row. So you saw I demonstrated there with a barbell and with some dumbbells. The great thing obviously is mixing it up to get the full stimulus on the back, but the barbell is obviously great. I find the barbell quite natural for that row, and it gives you a point of contact. So basically you row up and you can bring it up to the bench. The idea of the chest supported row, much like any row really, is to work on that isometric contraction at the top. So basically when you reach the top peak contraction, okay, when you can't row it anymore, like for example using that bench, you basically forcefully pull it into that bench and hold it there for a second or two, and that just gives you a bit of extra sort of tension within the muscles, and it really gets you to concentrate then on squeezing that upper back and squeezing the biceps at that top position, so you're really starting to feel the muscles pump through that movement. At the bottom position, the great thing obviously again, as you come down, allow the upper back just to stretch out just for a brief second, not too long on the stretch at the bottom position, but that just allows you to get that full range of motion from the stretched out position all the way through to the pulled position where you can squeeze that upper back. Now the great thing with dumbbells or kettlebells, if you want to use kettlebells, is they allow that a bit more full range of motion. So as you notice with the barbell, obviously when you're rowing, you'll get to a certain point and it will just stick to that position, okay? With dumbbells, what it allows you to do is just go past that range of motion and actually allow you, much like with a dumbbell press, with a barbell press, it's a similar sort of idea, and it just allows that more full range of movement and get a little bit more of a squeeze on the lats at that top position from there. So I would say, generally speaking, the barbell is probably good for more upper back development and strength, and then you can use dumbbells and that will sort of bring in the lats that little bit more, and you can concentrate a little bit more on getting that full squeeze and stretch at the bottom position. So play about with it, see which one you prefer, and I would generally say you want to throw that into your accessory work. Start off with, say, you know, 3 to 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and then you can up or down the reps from there, but it's probably better as a higher rep movement, as I say, just as a bit more of an accessory work. You know, and unlike, you know, many other people obviously here at UP Performance, when we do our metabolic power circuits, we don't discourage people using them within the circuit setup that we use here. In fact, they're a fantastic piece to throw in there, because as I say, they take away the strain from that lower back, so you can actually piece it with 1 or 2 other movements that are a bit more functional in terms of how they move, and it will actually save that lower back a little bit more, so you can concentrate on just getting the muscle building effect and the point you want it. Now obviously bent over rows are fantastic, Pulls are fantastic. You know, we try to utilize as many exercises as we can here at UP Performance, and so should you in your training. Especially when it comes to accessory work, you want to keep it varied. You want to keep it, you know, your body guessing in a sense each week, and just try and, you know, get better at movement rather than concentrate on just doing one thing for a long period of time and getting bored of it and then swapping it once you're bored of it from there. It allows that variance. So throw it into a circuit, see how it feels, and you know, as I say, you can tweak it from there. But generally speaking, it's just, you know, just a great movement from, you know, a performance perspective and also a muscle building aesthetic sort of perspective as well. So it's sort of an all-rounder there. As I say, if you've got a bad lower back or very tight hamstrings, it can be a fantastic addition to your workout just to take the strain off of that lower back a little bit. But you should still be working obviously on your mobility, and you should still be working on strengthening the lower back to sort of eradicate that issue, okay, working around that. But it's just a great one to throw in there as well if you struggle with bent over rows or anything that, you know, if it causes your lower back to start pumping before your upper back does. Then obviously you can introduce this, and it's just a great piece from there. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Any questions or anything you want to know about the row, obviously give us a shout. If you've got any movements or anything else you want us to demonstrate or to go through with you, then obviously put it in an email or stick in the message on here, or ask me in person if you see me about in the gym. Have a great week guys, just be awesome. See you later.